5-10 years ago, this was a very manual process. They'd be on a machine and trying to attack other machines. And now what we're up against are thousands of machines that they're using to attack things. And the volume has just really increased tremendously.
In 2013, the state legislature directed resources to the Department of Public Safety to combat cybercrime. From that, the DPS Cyber Task Force was born. Since then, cyber attacks against government and businesses have dramatically increased in scale and sophistication. Today, DPS, State Bureau of Investigation, and Statewide Information and Analysis Center, also known as the SIAC, deploy a joint, multifaceted approach to combat cybercrime. We're here with Sergeant Jeff Plank from the Utah Department of Public Safety Cyber Crimes Unit.
We work a variety of different types of cases, business email compromise, purchase order fraud, financially motivated computer intrusions, ransomware, things of that nature.
Certainly one of the most pronounced threats that we're facing in the United States right now is cyber threat. And so the SIAC focuses its effort with specialized analysts who look at that cyber threat that may be impacting the citizens or critical infrastructure here in Utah, and then provide information that prosecutors and investigators can use to actually address those threats through an arrest or some other form of mitigation.
So just how serious is the threat of cyber attack? The Director of Security for the Utah Department of Technology says that in the last few years, the number of cyber attacks on government and private networks has skyrocketed. And due to an automated approach, almost any computer can be targeted.
So they don't even need people anymore, they
No.
just let it run.
Under 100 million was pretty common several years ago. Into the 5 to 700 million now is a pretty common event here in the state. So you can kind of see how much that's increased over time.
Now that's government. Talk to us a little bit about the private sector.
I think that they're seeing a lot of what we're seeing. When a lot of these things take off, they're just looking at ranges of addresses and they really don't know who the owners are. So some of it's targeted, but a lot of it's not. It's just general surveillance over a lot of address ranges, and they would be seeing that as well.
The internet now connects people and businesses across the world, but that means cyber attacks could come from almost anywhere. Thanks to a thriving partnership with the FBI that provides top-secret clearance to DPS agents and analysts, the Cyber Task Force is able to overcome jurisdictional limitations when pursuing cyber criminals.
So this isn't just local, this can be even international, correct?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, a majority of the investigations that we're working right now have some type of international nexus.
I see. So if your business gets hacked and you start to lose money that way, even on an international basis, you guys can take care of that.
Absolutely.
If you do happen to fall victim to an attack, time is the biggest factor in mitigating losses and preventing further damage.
So Steve, can you explain to us a little bit on timely reporting with cyber crimes?
It's very important. As with any crime or any suspicious activity that's occurring in the state, it's very important for our citizens or our businesses to report that as quick as possible. Because by reporting that, it helps to make us aware of what's going on and then get our eyes on that situation, get our investigators involved and follow up with that threat activity that may be going on, and then enable everybody to kind of bring to bear those resources that are available to us to try to deal with that problem.
And as far as prevention, some of the simplest steps are still the most effective.
Can you tell us a little bit about how someone would protect themselves, say a business owner or even a private citizen of the city of Utah, against cyber hacks?
So getting your patches current, having an antivirus and keeping the signatures current on that.
Make sure you're using great passwords and to change them frequently.
That makes sense. So just the simple stuff can help you save from a world of hurt.